Hello everyone, I want to tell you about something that happened to me some time ago. I live in a small apartment in the city, nothing out of the ordinary. Everything was fine until that night that changed my life forever. It was a regular Thursday. I came home after an exhausting day at work. My apartment has always been a quiet place, but that night something was off. When I entered, I noticed a strange smell in the air, as if something was rotten. I tried to ignore it, thinking it might be a problem with the pipes. What made me more uncomfortable was the fact that all the lights were off. Usually, I always left a lamp on in the living room. But this time, the darkness was complete. I tried to turn on the lights, but they didn't work. I thought maybe the power had gone out, so I searched for a flashlight and ventured to explore my own home in the dark. As I walked down the hallway, something creaked under my feet. I stopped and listened. It was like footsteps, but they weren't mine. The sounds echoed throughout the house. My heart was pounding as I tried to convince myself that I was just being paranoid. But something inside me knew that something was not right. Finally, I reached my room and, upon opening the door, I encountered the most terrifying scene I had ever witnessed. My family lay on the floor, lifeless. The room was illuminated by the moonlight filtering through the window. I went straight to them, trembling and sweating. I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing. I immediately called the police, barely able to articulate the words. While I waited, my mind was spinning trying to understand what was happening. How could it be that my family was dead in my own home? There were no signs of external violence, but something dark hung in the air. The police arrived quickly and began their investigation. They searched the house, took photos, and collected evidence. They asked me endless questions, but my mind was clouded by confusion and pain. I didn't understand how I had ended up in this nightmare. Days later, the police made a shocking announcement. They discovered that my own brother was responsible for the massacre. I couldn't believe it. I always thought we were a close-knit family, and now it turns out that my own brother had committed such an atrocity. They said they found evidence on his computer and in his room linking him to the murders. I couldn't understand how someone could hide such darkness behind such a normal facade. I had never noticed anything strange in his behavior. My life changed forever after that day. Now, I live with the weight of tragedy and betrayal. I can't trust appearances, and I always wonder what signs I missed. This experience taught me that darkness can hide even in the most familiar places, and that sometimes monsters are closer than we think.
I hope you enjoyed this real scary story. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any stories.